Hello students. Uh, Today we are going to discuss about the last portion of optics chapter, that is optical fiber. An optical fiber consists of a pure glass core surrounded by a coaxial glass or plastic cladding of lower refractive index. You can see here, okay, this is the picture of an optical fiber. The cladding is further surrounded by another coaxial layer called sheet, which protects the optical fiber. The light ray is transmitted through the core by total internal reflection at the interface of core and cladding. The ray, this ray, enters the fiber core at an angle theta A with the fiber axis. This ray is refracted into the core along QR, making an angle alpha with the fiber axis. This light ray incidents at R on the interface of core and cladding at an angle 90 minus alpha with the normal. If 90 minus alpha is greater than the critical angle, the ray will be totally internally reflected into the core, like this. In this way, the light ray undergo total internal reflection at every point of incidence in the core and transmits through the fiber. So the ray of light undergo total internal reflection throughout the optical fiber and emerges out like this. Now, the properties of optical fibers. First one is it has extremely wide system bandwidth. Fiber systems have greater capacity due to inherently larger bandwidths available with optical frequencies. Secondly, immune to electromagnetic interference. That means optical cables are immune to static interference caused by lighting, then electric motors, fluorescent light, and other external electrical noise sources. Another one is virtual elimination of crosstalk. The light on one glass fiber does not interfere with the light on an adjacent fiber. And substantially lighter weight and smaller size. Fiber are smaller and much lighter in weight as compared to their metallic counterparts like your copper. Again, it is more corrosive, it is more resistant to environmental extremes and non-corrosiveness in nature. Fiber cables operate over a large temperature variation than their metallic counterparts, and fiber cables are affected less by corrosive liquids and gases. It has low cost. The long-term cost of fiber optic system is projected to be less than that of its metallic counterpart, as the cost of copper is increasing day by day. Then conservation of earth surface, as we know, copper, which is a mineral which occurs in the earth surface with a very limited quantity, so it can be exhausted at any moment. Whereas the principal gradient of glass and is sand, and it is very cheap and in unlimited supply. For security purpose, fiber cables are more secure than their metallic counterparts. Again, in safety ground, in many wired systems, the potential hazard of short circuits requires precautionary designs. Additionally, the dielectric nature of optical fiber eliminates the spark hazard. So, after the properties of optical fibers, let us come to the application parts of optical fibers. Optical fibers are largely used in cable TV connections, in telecommunications and computer networking, in medical diagnostic equipments like your endoscope, in scientific instruments to eliminate objects, to illuminate objects. In military communication, because of data security, the data processed by optical fibers are more secure as compared to their metallic counterparts. So these are some of the applications of optical fibers. Thank you.